This podcast reports news as if it's from the video game Helldivers, but is not associated with the creators and not affiliated with Arrowhead Game Studios in any way. This podcast is an original concept of a radio station within a fictional universe and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act for Fair Use Legal Doctrine, permits the usage of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and research. All characters, sounds, and music are original to this podcast.
Wartime calls, we stand tall. Helldivers heed the battle's call. Fight for freedom, fight for all. Super Earth will never fall.
Good morning, citizens of Super Earth. This is Rick Bones on GNR 107's Wartime Bulletin. It's October 28th, 2224, and today we've got a full slate of updates. From the bloody battlefields to the Senate chambers of Super Earth, there's no rest for the righteous. Coming up, we've got updates on some hard-fought victories, a crushing defeat, and new major orders straight from SE Command. And Helldivers, stick around for an exclusive sneak peek into a brand new upcoming mini-drama series called The Halloween Offensive. You won't want to miss this.
We welcome brave citizens of Super Earth to the Helldivers Radio GNR 107 Discord channel. This is your premier destination to connect with the valiant voices behind the radio and the vibrant community that makes our broadcasts possible.
Here, in this digital garrison, we rally the creative troops who bring you the most riveting tales from the front lines. Whether you want to voice act or assist with gathering material for the podcast, this is the place for you.
Are you ready to lend your voice to the cause? Do you have the skill to craft tales of valor and sacrifice? We're on the lookout for volunteers with a flair for voice acting and script writing. Dive into our ranks and help shape the future of GNR 107.
Join us where the magic happens, where heroes are heard, and where your contributions fuel the fire of freedom. Together, we'll keep the Helldivers radio signal strong and clear.
Helldivers Radio GNR 107. For democracy, for Super Earth.
Discord link down below.
But first, let's get into the most pressing news. Early this morning at 12:57 a.m., Gatria was successfully defended from a massive Terminid assault. Our Helldivers stood their ground, pushing back wave after wave of those damn bugs. The final tally? Over 15,000 Terminids killed, and 15,265 Helldivers remain on the front lines, ready to strike back at Fact Bay. This victory, though hard-won, keeps Gatria safe, at least for now. Unfortunately, not all reports are so positive. At 6:15 a.m., we received word that our forces on Yed Prior suffered a devastating defeat. Automaton combatants overwhelmed our positions, forcing a full-scale retreat. Helldivers, listen up. This loss is a stark reminder that our fight is far from over. As we pull back from Yed Prior, SE Command has already issued orders for our remaining forces to regroup at Fact Bay, where over 12,000 troops are mobilizing for a counteroffensive. The Automaton threat is growing. Our liberation efforts on planets like Penta, Chort Bay, and Menkent remain ongoing. And if you haven't reported to one of these fronts yet, what are you waiting for? Every Helldiver is needed. Now, here's an update on the big picture. SE Command has just issued a new major order, and it's a heavy one. Our mission is now threefold. Capture critical Automaton databases containing intel on the Jet Brigade, resecure the Terminid Research Preserve, and limit Automaton territorial expansion. This is it, folks. Super Earth's survival depends on us executing these orders flawlessly. Every failure brings us closer to losing ground we cannot afford to lose. And now, a special announcement for all you Helldivers, SEAF, and civilians on the front. GNR 107 has produced a mini-series called The Halloween Offensive. This mini-series will broadcast on the 31st and is an audio drama series with 5 scheduled episodes with truly fantastic voice acting. Hope to hear about what you think of the series.
Just spit it out, Joe. What's this about? Recon team, report. What do you see out there?
It was supposed to be a simple mission, a reconnaissance run on a distant world where no one thought twice about what had once roamed free.
We'll all be damned. If it isn't Bulldog himself.
Yeah, it's a bit of a staple around here, especially with off-duty soldiers.
20 years ago, Lieutenant Stone, a soldier, a survivor, and a legend, led his company against something that evolved.
Didn't you used to be in the service? What happened?
Something unimaginable. A battle that left scars, ones he's never escaped. But the past never stays buried. And now, on the eve of the anniversary, Stone is returning.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Astroview Hotel. We've prepared your room as requested. Everything is set for your stay.
To face the ghosts of those he left behind and confront the horrors that nearly took him. Join him as he relives the terrifying days of the Halloween offensive, where the line between soldier and survivor blurred and old enemies lurked in the shadows, waiting.
You've heard the stories. What more do you want to know?
Welcome back, Helldivers. Before we get back into the updates, I want to remind you all about yesterday's Liberty Day. The annual celebrations were a sight to behold, with the lunar bombardment lighting up the sky. But let's not forget why we celebrate. It's not just about festivities. Liberty Day is a reminder that our freedom is hard-won and fragile, and now that the celebrations are over, we return to the grind. Now back to the action. As we speak, automatons are launching fresh assaults on Blistica and Mintoria. Defenses are being bolstered, but it's going to take every ounce of courage and firepower to push them back. If you're on standby, consider this your call to arms. Every Helldiver who can fight is needed on the front lines. Before we wrap up, here's one last reminder of the critical mission at hand. Fact Bay is where our forces are regrouping for the next big push. Whether it's against automatons or terminids, it doesn't matter. We fight to win. We fight for Super Earth. Remember, each kill brings us one step closer to victory, and each Helldiver that falls serves as a reminder of the sacrifices we must be willing to make. Keep your rifles at the ready and your eyes on the skies. This is Rick Bones, signing off. Stay vigilant, stay deadly, and as always, liberty for Super Earth.
Now, back to the music that inspires us.
In shadows deep where echoes dare not tread, we march on paths of blood that fate has wed. Our shields may break, our voices strain, but still we rise through fire and pain. And dreams we leave behind, as courage binds us where fear cannot bind. Our seals may break, our voices strain, but still we rise through fire and pain. And dreams we leave behind, as courage binds us where fear cannot bind. Ours is a song of hearts in iron cast, a memory forged, a future built to last. Stand fast, stand true, through twilight's cold embrace. Our flames ignite to hold this final place. For Super Earth, for every voice unheard, we rise as one, our anthem fierce and stirred. Through steel and storm, our valor we proclaim, and freedom rings upon the battlefield. feels flame. If breath should fail and skies above grow dark, remember us who bore the righteous mark. The scars we wear are silent testament to battles fought, to duty's fierce lament. Together bound by bonds that none can sever, in life or death our pledge endures forever. With shields raised high and spirits never torn, our names shall echo on the edge of dawn. For super Earth, our voice is thunder strong. Through smoke and flame we sing the hero's song. No storm shall quench the fire in our souls, as liberty upon our legacy rolls. Together Busey rolls. So let the stars bear witness to our stand.
This show, Helldivers Radio, was a PV production. All music, sound not original to the podcast is licensed to the podcast. We ask that you contact us at helldiverradio@gmail.com before using any sounds or music for commercial usage for this reason. Thanks for listening.